Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is your host, JC, Everyday Thoughts. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. A official life coach, motivational speaker, a man of God, a husband, and a brand new father. So congrats to my wife and I. Today's topic is never give a man an ultimatum. The reason why I bring this topic up is basically because my wife and I, we were watching a series on Netflix about women and men giving each other ultimatums. And to me, in my opinion, is don't give no man an ultimatum. Either he's God sent or he's not for you. And just because he's not for you doesn't mean he's a bad person. It just means you guys may not be compatible. You guys may not be on the same wavelength. So you have to be conscious of that as well too. And for example, is hey, you may want children. He may not want children. You know what I'm saying? You may want, roles may be different. You may want the man to work and take care of the household. He may think, 50-50 is going okay. So really, that's what I'm saying. You really have to really dive in who you're dating, who you're getting yourself involved with. I don't care whether it's personal, whether it's a business relationship. There's people in general, because everybody has their own mindset, own different landscape of how to live their life, and you have to make sure that you're compatible with one another. And my instance so far, my wife and I, of course, we both wanted a child. We got that. We both wanted to get married. We did that. So I'm proud of both those two things. But even when we first met, we was talking about it, we were praying about it. Hey, what would be nice to get married? What would be nice to have a child together, whether it's a boy or female. So these type of conversations we had prior to us saying I do, prior to us having our child. So these type of conversations you have to have as a couple. You guys have to make sure you guys are on the same page, the same wavelength. You guys really have to just be able to be there for each other through the rough times, good times, etc. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like I said, they talk about, I want to be married, I want to be whole, I want to be complete with this one person, but they want to put the time, they want to put the time and the effort into the situation, and that could be very detrimental in the long run. So you have to understand that don't beg no man to marry you, don't beg no man to see things your way, because your way may not be his way, and that's okay, because everybody has their own viewpoints, the likes and dislikes. But the main thing is you have to have the same core values, and you have to have your non-negotiables. And for me, it's my religion, which is Christianity. I was going to get involved with someone who didn't have any kind of faith, no kind of prayer to the Lord. So that was, to me, what I had to do. I had to make sure I found someone who was humble, who was grounded, who I could really, build my legacy off of, and vice versa too. And I feel like I've making the right decision so far. I've had good experiences. My baby girl, she about 8 months. She's about almost 9 months now. So, everything's going well so far. I don't have any complaints. So everything's going about smooth, but I am ready for the rocky, the ups and downs. So I'm ready for it all, and that's what marriage is all about: being together, being happy, being whole, and just giving to each other, not being a taker, but actually trying to give to each other and try to respect each other, even on your worst days. That's what marriage is all about. Well, that's what marriage, my wife and I, that's our vision together, is just to be there when we're sad, we're mad, upset. We just gonna come together and just be together. Maybe days where she's upset, she's mad, she don't want to talk to me, and vice versa. Maybe days I don't want to talk to her, but we always gonna find a common medium, a common ground to come together and just try to come together, just talk to each other, pray about it, and just seek God. Like I said, never give a man an ultimatum. It's like either he wants to be with you or not. I don't care about your history. I don't care y'all have kids together. If you don't want to get married, if you don't want to settle down, you can't force some man to do all that. He has to come from within. For myself, like I said, I had to come from within. I had to want to get married. I had to want to try to get children and start a family. So it all starts with a man and herself, and more so what a man says or does. It's always his thought process and way he goes about his actions. So that's all I had to say for today. Like I said, any kind of comments you'd like to share, it'd be greatly appreciated. Until next time, I'm out. JC, Everyday Thoughts.